If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 13th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first two plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
That's reeled in. It's Cooper. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and so on.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Dropping back, it's back. Here's the heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he's dragged down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He's got it. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Going for the big play. He makes a grab. And he will score! Touchdown, Indiana! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
On the option. Now the pitch. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Breaks the tackle. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Beck. Caught in the backfield, it's Bauman. Rams him with the stiff arm. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Pringle. Finds a little space. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Plows through the defense. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away. Look out, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the inside. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Grab near the marker, it's Cooper. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. Headed to the end zone. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Hoosiers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to surge it in. Into the end touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Maurice. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Extending the play. This time on target. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down,
turning it on. Powers through. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Going to swing it on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's back. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. There he goes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation. Trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And
he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Indiana! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. Nope. At a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half with a run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. You got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be...
Breaks into the open. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking to throw, it's back. Using the quick game. Got room at the 35. Oh, out of space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able...
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. They run the reverse. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
A lot of times you have these guys start, these wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep them guessing.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got his man. Turning it on. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like these. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Quick completion on the out route. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. That Miami offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Running back searching for a hole. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's back. The short hands, it's Pringle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. They'll run the sneak for it.
And how nice has it been to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got 4th and short, quarterback sneak, everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the first down.
The Canes have their offense in high gear. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's back. Punts it out of the air. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights, and now they regain the lead. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To throw, it's Mendoza. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
On the move, it's Hemby. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Skips away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 1st downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few 1st downs, walk out with a W.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Canes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's back. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.